Hi, my name is Wade, and I will be your instructor for this course. This course is about consistency and availability and how they impact the scalability of a system. It's part of the Lightbend Reactive Architecture training path, so you may have seen other courses in that training path. If you haven't, then I would encourage you to go back and take a look at those other courses as well. Now, what we're focusing on here is the balance between consistency and availability and the consequences of picking one over the other. As it turns out, when we build distributed systems, we do have to make a choice, and that choice has consequences. As I was evolving through my career, I started out with as a game developer, and then I moved on to business software working for a real estate company. And in both of those cases, we were really focused around consistency. However, with the real estate company, there was a small group of us that started to look at focusing on availability a little bit more and what the consequences of that would be. And that's kind of when I started this evolution of trying to understand the balance between the two things. But even with that, I really didn't understand it very well, I would say probably until the last few years. And I think now I've got a pretty good grasp over that balance. What I want to do with this course is I want to kind of jumpstart you on that path and try to give you an understanding of that without having to go through all the pain that I did. Now, again, I mentioned earlier, this is part of the Lightbend Reactive Architecture training path. If you're not familiar with Lightbend, that's where I'm currently employed. And Lightbend is focused very much on reactive systems, reactive architectures. So what we want to do is we want to try to make it as simple as possible for you to build reactive systems. Reactive systems are hard, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of complexity in there, but we want to try to ease your path, ease the transition to building a reactive system. And so we do things like provide this training path. We host the Reactive Summit every year. We write books, blog posts, all those kinds of things. So with that in mind, we're going to jump into the course. And again, if you enjoy this course, then I would highly encourage you to take a look at some of the other courses in the Lightbend Reactive Architecture training path.